You bought the Prado, Ranger, or Hilux because it was the safe choice. Now the dealer might see a 42 grand car and write 28 grand on the trade sheet. That 14 grand gap is not just fuel, it is timing. Diesel just peaked past $3 a litre and pulled back to $2.50. The desk knows it. That is one reason the trade number just got softer. You are looking at a hybrid or electric car to stop the bleed, but the timing is a decision, not a deal. This is not an EV video. It is the 5 numbers that tell you whether to trade now, hold, or wait. This is the line you feel every Tuesday. Diesel at $2.50 a litre. A diesel 4x4 averaging 11 litres per 100. 15,000 kilometres a year. The yearly diesel bill is around $4,100. That is $170 a week. $800 a month. Hold the same car 5 more years. That fuel bill stacks to $20,600. That is the line your weekly transfer to the petrol station is already paying. It is not a future number. It is happening now. That is number 1. 4 more lines on the worksheet. Then the decision. I am Mac. 10 years on the floor. I have watched this changeover math run 1,000 times. Last video, I told you I'd pull the drive-away number apart. Before we get there, we have to look at the worksheet that builds it. Today, we walk the changeover from the dealer's side, what they see in your trade, what they see in the next buyer, and what that does to your decision. 4 more lines. Then the call. The fuel number is the line you feel weekly, but it is not the line that drives your decision on its own. Diesel 4x4s have always cost more to run than a hatch or a sedan. The reason buyers are running the math now is that the gap between diesel and the alternatives is wider than it has been in years. Petrol hybrids are sitting under 5 litres per 100. A RAV4 hybrid drinks roughly half what your Ranger does. If you're doing the school run in the suburbs versus a run to the Pilbara, the math scales, but the gap holds. That is not a tweak. The running costs are not even close anymore. The May budget cut fuel excise temporarily, 32 cents a litre. Even with that cut, the structural gap between a diesel 4x4 and a hybrid is the same. Excise comes back. The drinking habit of the engine does not change. Do this. Write your monthly diesel bill on a piece of paper today. 500? 800? Don't do this. Tell yourself the fuel price will come back down. The fuel excise cut runs out. The car's drinking habit does not. Your fuel bill is what you pay to keep the car. This next line is what you pay to get rid of it. The dealer is pricing your trade based on the person standing behind you in the queue. This is the math happening before you even walk in. Your trade-in number is not priced by the dealer in front of you. It is priced by the buyer they're going to sell your car to. Right now, that next buyer is scared of diesel. Diesel sales are down 21% year on year. The wholesale market knows it. That is the dealer-to-dealer price. Your trade has to survive before it ever reaches the next buyer. And it sits in the price book every dealer checks. A clean Ranger XLT that wholesaled at 32 grand 6 months ago is wholesaling at 28 now. Same car, same kilometers, different market. The dealer cannot normally pay you more than what they will recover when they retail it, and what they will recover is what the next buyer pays. That next buyer is asking for a $4,000 fuel card with their new diesel. So your trade just got softer. That is 2 lines. The next one is the door that already closed. 2 years ago, a clean Hilux held its trade number, year over year. The dealer paid you closer to retail because the next buyer would pay closer to retail. Tight spread. Predictable math. That is not the market today. The next buyer is hesitating. Dealers are running incentive promotions on new diesel 4x4s to clear stock that is moving slower than it was. Fuel cards, cashbacks, free accessory packs. Those promotions are stock signals. The dealer needs help moving the next car, and that pressure walks back through your trade number. Same Hilux, same kilometres, 3 or 4 grand less because the buyer behind you is asking for sweeteners just to take the next one off the lot. Do this. Get a written trade number before you commit to anything on the new car. Don't do this. Let the dealer talk trade and new car together. The trade only gets honest when it stands alone. 2 lines down. The next one is not a market, it is a tax store. And it closed in April last year. Do not memorize the tax rule. Ask one question. Does this change my monthly cost or my trade number? Here's the next part. The plug-in hybrid tax break. It's already closed. Plug-in hybrids, the cars that run on a small battery and petrol, used to qualify for the same tax-free salary packaging as full electric cars. Salary packaging is where the car payment comes out through your pay before tax, if your employer offers it. That changed on the 1st of April 2025. After that date, the door was shut for new arrangements if you signed a salary packaging arrangement on a PHEV. Before that date, you are protected. That deal is locked in for you until 2027. If you did not sign before April 2025, the PHEV cost for Furies is treated like a petrol or diesel car for tax. Same plug-in hybrid that saved someone next door 8 grand a year saves you nothing. That path is closed. The next one is still open, and there's a timer on it. A buyer expecting the old EV-style tax break on a Shark 6 is using old math. Same tax wrapper as your current diesel, fuel saving real, tax saving gone. Do this. Check the date on any salary packaging paperwork you might take over from someone. Don't do this. Take a salesperson's word that the old plug-in hybrid tax break still applies. The door closed on the 1st of April 2025. 3 parts down. The plug-in hybrid path is closed. The full electric path, no petrol at all, is still open. And the math on it is about to step down. Here's the next part. The full electric path, still open. And the math on it is about to change. Full battery electric cars still qualify for that same tax-free salary packaging today. On a 65 grand EV, someone on a 120 grand salary packages saves $8,000 to $12,000 a year in tax. That is real. That is current. The May budget confirmed when it starts to narrow. The 1st of April 2027, sign a salary packaging arrangement on a qualifying EV before that date, and you keep the benefit for the full lease. From the 1st of April 2027, the price cap drops. EVs over 75 grand lose most of the discount that day. EVs under 75 grand keep the full benefit until 2029. That's 4 parts. The 5th one is yours. Here is the simple version before the thresholds. If you can salary package, the EV line can change your monthly cost. If you cannot, this line is not for you. Skip ahead. Fuel and trade are still your levers. Do not memorize the threshold. Just know this. Once the car gets expensive enough, the benefit gets messier. The luxury car tax threshold for fuel-efficient cars this financial year is $91,387. Most family EVs, the buyers, are comparing against a Ranger or Hilux, sit under that line. If your replacement is above it, get the quote checked before you assume the full benefit. By 2029, the full exemption is gone for everyone new. A 25% partial discount remains under the threshold. The 8 to 12 grand a year window is closed. Most state rebates have already disappeared. Western Australia is done. New South Wales and Victoria have wound theirs back. So for buyers with packaging access, the federal salary packaging benefit is the one that matters. There is no second program coming to layer on top. This whole full electric path only opens if your employer offers salary packaging. Most people do not have it. If you do, that line gets its own video down the track. Next time we walk the drive-away number itself, line by line, the number every buyer ends up signing. Do this. Ask your packaging provider for a written quote before you set foot in the showroom. Don't do this. Trust the dealer's salary sacrifice savings number without your provider's quote in your hand. That's the tax section done. Back to the car in your driveway. 4 parts of the deal are theirs. The 5th part is yours. Here's the part that's yours. 4 parts, when most of them point the same way. The decision is easy. You're not looking for one magic number. You're looking for which way most parts agree. Even if the math says act now, you can still lose the win in the final paperwork. Act now when fuel and trade are both pointing the same direction. If you can salary package an EV at work, the April 2027 cliff is your hardest deadline. If you cannot, fuel and trade timing are the levers that move you. Wait when fuel hurts, but the replacement market is about to change. A Ranger hybrid or Hilux hybrid is landing in the next year, and that might give you a better trade window. Hold when your diesel still has fair resale and your fuel bill is not forcing the move. 4 parts on their side. The 5th part is yours. The math points one way. Your move is order. The dealer wants the trade and the new car on one piece of paper. When it is all on one page, you cannot tell which number moved on you. Keep them separate. Get the drive away on the replacement vehicle first, in writing, on its own page. Then introduce the trade. If you're going EV, the salary packaging quote comes from your packaging provider, not from the finance office. 3 different desks, 3 different conversations, 3 different numbers. The drive away includes your registration and stamp duty. Fixed costs. Do not let them bury a low trade offer inside that bundle. Your changeover figure is whatever is left when all 3 numbers stand on their own. Do this. Separate the 3 deals: replacement car, trade-in, salary packaging, 3 pieces of paper, 3 desks. Don't do this. Sign anything that puts the trade and the new car on the same page. That is the move that hides the math. If you're sitting on this decision right now, the comments are open. Drop your vehicle and your gut question. I will answer in the comments and help you work through it. That is the 14 grand, 4 parts on their side and 1 part on yours. Fuel bleeds the budget. Your trade is priced by the next buyer's fear. The plug-in hybrid tax path closed. The full electric tax path is open until April 2027 for the big ones, 2029 for the rest. Your move is your call. 3 answers. Hold. Act now. Wait. The dealer's worksheet is theirs. The decision is yours now. Now you have got the changeover math. Do not lose it in the finance room. That video is in the end card. Next video, we pull the drive away number apart line by line. The single number on your contract. 4 or 5 levers underneath it. And which ones actually change the money. If you want the 7 lines on a dealer contract, you should never sign the cheat sheet. The link is in the description. Free, no catch. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. I'm Mac on AU Dealer Math.